Conservatives will attempt to amend Bill C12 to undertake the following system changes: removing the ability of migrants with failed asylum claimants to claim any federal social benefits beyond emergency health care, disallowing asylum claims to be made by nationals of or by those arriving in Canada having transited through a G7 or an EU country, modernizing and strengthening screening requirements, requiring educational institutions to accept foreign students to share the cost of any bogus asylum claims made by foreign students they welcome to Canada, requiring that claims made by migrants who return to their home country while their claim is pending be abandoned, rejecting claims after a claimant is found to have lied to an officer, placing the onus on a claimant to prove that they made their claim in the timely manner, not on the government, requiring asylum claimants arriving in Canada to immediately provide, on the record, their full grounds for seeking protection, preventing later use of unscrupulous lawyers to game the system, as we've seen many reports of, modernizing the appeals and judicial review processes associated with the asylum system, creating a new, transparent and clear reporting requirement for the government to disclose the amount of federal benefits received by asylum claimants, modernizing the content of the annual report to Parliament, and modernizing the IRB appointment process to better consider the province's merit-based candidates and reduce the politicization of the review system. On the second objective, strengthening Canada's border security. Bill C12 purports to strengthen Canada's border security, but it leaves gaping holes open for non-citizens convicted of an indictable offence in Canada, such as sexual assault, to avoid deportation penalties. It does little to prevent human trafficking or modernize the removal process for those who have been determined to have no legal reason to be in Canada. Loopholes in the outdated Immigration and Refugee Protection Act allow non-citizens convicted of serious crimes like sexual assault to avoid deportation if they are sentenced to 6 months less a day or less. And so, over the last year, Canada has seen case after case after case where the justice system provides leniency to non-citizens convicted of serious crime like sexual assault in order to prevent their deportation. And it's worth noting that these are not leniencies given to Canadian citizens. For a non-citizen, our laws and practices state that staying in Canada is a privilege, not a right. Most non-citizens understand this concept overwhelmingly and play by the rules. That said, being convicted of a serious crime should be a minimum standard that Canadian law enforces when it comes to deciding whether or not a non-citizen should be allowed to stay in the country. Non-citizens who are convicted of an indictable offence like sexual assault in Canada should face deportation, period. But even facing deportation may not be enough. To be effective, those deportations need to be carried out in an expeditious manner. Recent reports show that the Liberals have lost track of nearly 600 convicted criminals scheduled for deportation. To fix these issues, Conservatives will attempt to constructively amend Bill C12 and make the following changes to strengthen our borders. Clarify the definition of serious criminality under the Immigration and Refugee Protection Act to be conviction by an indictable offence or a hybrid offence where the Crown proceeded with an indictable charge. Prevent non-citizens ordered removed from blocking deportation by barring repeat pre-removal risk assessments unless substantive new evidence of changed circumstances is presented. Modernizing the time period and process related to the enforcement of removal orders. All of our amendments are designed to be common sense, rooted in needs exposed by recent news reports, and designed to be supportable by all political parties, including the Liberals. But most importantly, they are designed to restore order, fairness, and compassion, and public confidence in Canada's immigration system. Thank you.